Imagine getting a phone that looks like the future, charges super fast and costs less than 150k. Well, that's exactly what the Tecno Spark 40 promises. But does it really live up to all the hype? Let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Tech by Nazum here, and today we are talking about the brand new Tecno Spark 40. This phone has been getting a lot of attention for its design, fast charging and some quick features you don't usually see on budget phones. So, is it worth your money? Let's dive right in. Now, I don't include a full unboxing in this video, but just so you know, inside the box you'll get the phone, a transparent silicone case, a 45 fast charging, a USB-C cable, some paperwork and a SIM ejector too. Pretty standard stuff for a Tecno phone, but nice to see the fast charging included. Let's talk about the design first. The Tecno Spark 40 has a futuristic look that actually reminds me of the rumored iPhone 17 Pro leaks. Seriously, if you squint, it almost feels like you are holding much more expensive phone. The back and the frame are made entirely of plastic, which helps keep the phone lightweight. The camera bump is quite thin, so the phone sits flat on it without wobbling around. And speaking of cameras, the lens layout on the back looks quite premium for its price. On the side, there is a side-mounted fingerprint sensor which is very sleek and accurate. There is also a longer SIM tray that holds two SIM plus a memory card at the same time, which is perfect if you want more storage without giving up a second SIM. For all wired earphone lovers, the Tecno Spark 40 still has a 3.5mm headphone jack. It also has a dual speakers for better sound and an infrared sensor, so you can use your phone like a remote control for TVs and other electronic. Pretty cool, right?
Now let's move on to the display. The Tecno Spark 40 comes with 6.67-inch IPS LCD display. The resolution is 720p, so it's not super sharp like high-end phones, but for normal everyday use, it's colorful and vibrant enough. One of the highlights here is the 120Hz refresh rate, which makes scrolling feel super smooth. You can even customize the refresh rate for different apps to save battery. Interestingly, the phone can play YouTube videos up to 4K quality even though the screen itself is 720p. That is surprising. So if you are streaming content, you will still get good phone colors and smooth playback. Unfortunately, there is no screen protection like a Gorilla Glass, so I would definitely recommend getting a screen protector to avoid scratches. There is also an always on display feature, although it doesn't stay on for long, and Tecno added an AI wallpaper generator, so you can have fun creating unique wallpaper right from your phone. And that's very lovely. Software wise, the Spark 40 comes out of the box with Android 15, which is pretty awesome to see on a budget device. The new Android version brings things like separate notification and panel support for Google Gemini, which helps with AI tags and voice commands. Tecno also packed the phone with tons of extra features and settings, but fair warning, there's a bit of a bloatware pre-installed. Luckily, most of it can be uninstalled to free up space and make your phone feel cleaner. One thing worth noting, there is no official mention of future software updates, so if you are staying up to date, it's important for you to keep that in mind. For storage, the best version of the Spark 40 comes with 128GB of internal storage and 4GB of RAM. That's enough for apps, photos and some videos. And remember, there's a dedicated memory card slot if you want to add more space later. When it comes to performance, the Spark 40 runs on the Helio G81 processor. It's not a gaming monster, but for everyday stuff like calling, browsing, watching videos or even lightning gaming, it does the job well. For heavier gamers, you will be fine if you stick to medium graphics settings. Don't expect ultra smooth gameplay on high settings, but honestly, for the price, a decent performance. On the camera side, you are getting 15MP main camera and 8MP selfie camera. In good lighting, the photo looks decent, colors are nice, and there are some details. For video, it's recorded up to 2K resolution, but I recommend sticking to 1080p because it saves space and the phone software stabilization works better at that resolution. It's not a flagship camera by any means, but it's good enough for social media and casual photography. One of my favorite things about the Spark 40 is the battery. You get a big battery, 5200mAh battery, which is easily last a full day or even longer with light use. And here is the best part, it supports 45 watts fast charging. That's super impressive for a phone in this price range. They're gonna even have something called hyper charging mode, which makes the phone charge even faster when you are in a hurry. Honestly, the fast charging alone makes this phone standard among other devices. Let's talk about money. The Tecno Spark 40 costs around 147,700 naira or more for the 4GB RAM and 128GB storage model. Considering the design, battery and fast charging, I would say it's one of the best looking and fastest charging phones on their 150k budget. If you are coming from Spark 30C, it's definitely a nice upgrade, but if you already have the Spark 30 or other type of phone, it might not feel like a huge upgrade depending on your region. So should you buy the Tecno Spark 40? Well, if you want a stylish phone that charges super fast, handles daily tasks smoothly and costs under 150k, it's definitely worth considering. Of course, it's not perfect, it's got a plastic build, no screen protection and some bloatware, but for the price it offers a lot of value, especially if you care about battery life and modern design. And secondly, if you care about the phone that looks like upcoming iPhone 17, I would recommend the phone. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Tecno Spark 40. Would you buy it, or is there another phone you are eyeing in this price range? Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on my next video. Catch you in the next one. Stay safe.